Hey guys, what's up? It's Pixelated Apollo and welcome to another online battle of Napoleon Total War. This one is a 2v2 and I command Denmark. My ally is actually on the opposite side of the battlefield and he is commanding Prussia. So here's his mighty fine army ready to strike, ready to kill. And our two opponents, we have Great Britain. So here's where his army is located. And his ally is over here, which is France. So it's two superpowers coming together to form one ultra mega power. Just another day of total war. And this map is really interesting, mostly because you have to deploy on the opposite side of your ally. So it makes for some very interesting strategies. Also, you've got this giant hill in the center with a lot of different paths you can take. So it's going to be a pretty cool battle replay. I'm really excited to show you this one, and we'll go ahead and get started with the army comps. Let's start with my army. I have 2 units of grenadiers. They look very, very nice. I have 4 units of Norwegian ski troops. Nice blue and yellow uniforms. I have 4 units of line infantry, and I have 2 elite units of lifeguard of foot, and they got nice blue pants. I like their style. I've got my general staff over here, 2 units of lifeguards of horse, and I have a 12-pounder foot artillery. Let's go ahead and look at my ally, Prussia. He's got 4 units of the very elite foot guards. This is one of my favorite units in the game. They just look so good. And then he has 3 units of the Schützen, the nice skirmish infantry force. And he's bringing a ton of cav, like 5 units of cav. He's got 2 units of hussars, and he has 3 units of dragoons waiting patiently in the forest. And he has 2 units of musketeers. So it's not exactly the largest army, but it's a pretty deadly one because of all those foot guards. Let's now look at Great Britain. A lot of his army is hidden in the trees, but we'll just look at what we can see. He's got some foot waiting in the tree line, so about 3 or 4 units of them. He's got some light dragoons also waiting in the trees, and he has some 6-pounder horse artillery. He has a general over here, and he has more foot waiting in the trees. He also has like 4 or 5 units of rifles. I remember seeing them on the battlefield. So we'll see the rest of his army during the fight. Let's look at France now. He has some old guard, and he has mostly fusiliers of line, and that's really it for his army. He's also bringing Swiss foot. I don't think he's bringing any kind of light infantry or skirmishers, which is kind of tragic. They're very important in this style of warfare. We've got the general staff over here, and we have 2 artillery pieces, a 6-pounder foot artillery and a 8-pounder foot artillery. And that's pretty much it for his army. Yeah. Not a lot of cav, not a lot of skirmishers, just mostly all infantry. So let's go ahead and play this one, guys. And this one is pretty intense and very fast. So I'm gonna do the best I can and try to, capturing all the action, but we might miss some parts. But honestly, I thought everyone was going to rush for this hill. So I've got my my army just going as fast as they can up this hill, and I'm trying to take control of it. My ally is actually gonna go for the flank. And he's going to try to engage Great Britain in a little bit of a line battle here. So he's got his foot guard leading the way. The glorious foot guard. Come on, men, into battle for glory, for country. So I think Great Britain's going to go ahead and form up. He's got his rifles. Check this out, guys. He's running his rifles up this hill. I think he's got about 3 or 4 units of them. So here they are running through the forest. Pretty well camouflaged because of their green uniforms. But I noticed that he was running his rifles unprotected. I was like, is he going to stop or is he going to continue to push? So I actually decided to charge forward my heavy cav, my lifeguards of horse. So they're going to try to run them down before they can set up. And the first shots are now firing from the rifles of Great Britain. And they're firing into Prussia. So Prussia's going to quickly try to maneuver their men so he doesn't take any more casualties. Come on, get those men up there. And here we go. Here we go. My cav charging in. There we go. Very nice charge. Ripping through his men. I was so happy when I saw this. I was like, oh yeah, I'm about to get a ton of kills. And actually, Prussia charges in his hussars. He does take a couple casualties there from the line infantry, but he's going to get a really good charge off on the rifles. And we are just harassing this Great Britain army. These poor Brits. So he's got another unit of hussars joining the battle. And this is where Great Britain makes a huge mistake. He's charging in his general, And I was just like licking my lips at this point. I was like, all right, rifles and now a general. This is great. This is perfect. My cav is starting to lose morale because of the rifles firing at them. But my ally did a great job here. He's actually going to turn his hussars and go for the rifles. Let's see this. There we go. Going for the rifles. Gonna make a nice Great Britain sandwich. Which I'm pretty sure sandwiches were invented in England. The Earl of Sandwich. There we go. Very nice. So we just took out a ton of troops. We killed the general. There goes some flying Brits. And that's going to be it for his rifles. If we look over here, I do have a couple forces watching my flank because Great Britain does have a pretty decent sized force charging to my flank. So I have 2 of my grenadiers holding the line. He actually gets a pretty good light dragoon charge on my grenadiers. So I wasn't able to form square fast enough. But these are grenadiers. They're going to do just fine in melee against cav, especially light dragoons. And then I've got my other grenadiers forming square here. Okay, so if we look on the other side of the battle, like I said, this is a pretty crazy battle, guys. It's very fast-paced. I've got my army set up over here. My Norwegian ski troops kind of skirmishing a little bit of the infantry of France. And the rest of my infantry I'm kind of slowly setting up here. I did notice there's 1 unit of Fusiliers coming this way. So I wanted to set up some kind of defense against that. So I sent two units of infantry so I could make sure to beat them here. So here we go. They're going to get the first volley, but I will end the fight. That is for sure. Come on, lifeguards afoot. Let's get a volley here. Real quick. 1 quick volley. Here we go. They're setting up. Oh, that is beautiful. All right, so let's head back to the other side of the battle, where Prussia is just cutting through Great Britain. Not even a challenge for them. And I just feel like Great Britain was trying to defend too many places at once. So we got a nice line battle taking place here. I really like the look of this battle because it's like in the trees. Something so cinematic about that. But he did a great job with his cav. That's why a lot of his men are in square formation, trying to protect themselves from cav charges. But this is not a good formation you want when you're fighting line infantry. Okay, so if we head back over here, he is pushing up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 units of foot up on the hill. I do have my grenadiers, but I'm gonna need to send a couple more units to try to hold this. That's why I left this 1 unit of lifeguards of foot to try to protect this back line. But as of right now, I've got 2 grenadiers. They're pretty depleted, and 1 unit of Norwegian ski troops to keep them back. I did get some friendly fire there, which is unfortunate. I guess I didn't put them in skirmish mode. Which, if you put them in skirmish mode, that will prevent friendly fire. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of friendly fire. That's okay. Are you guys gonna fire or what? I got a nice little, like, forest battle in here. There's the red coat's point of view. This is where he actually charges his men. He does. I guess he has the numbers. He has the advantage in numbers. So he's gonna try to take this hill with brute force. Here he goes up this great hill to glory, men. Ah, yes. Very violent charge in Napoleon Total War. And this is where I set up my elite line over here. And I accidentally fire on my own men. I wasn't really paying attention. Yes, another conflict settled with guns, smoke, artillery, and brave hearts of loyal soldiers. So, because I have this secondary defense, I am retreating my men. So I'm getting my grenadiers out of there. Look at them, look at them. They are just falling down. That is so cool. Look at them just hit the dirt. My men are just cleaning them up. And I bet he was feeling pretty confident, but he's falling into a trap. That's what he's doing. There we go. I'm trying to get my grenadiers out of there and opening up some angles for my men to kill them. Oof, those are some violent shots right there. Look at, they are breaking. See, I don't even think they're gonna reach. Nope, they broke. So now what I'm gonna do is set up my grenadiers up here, and then I've got another unit of grenadiers forming up this way. So we prepare for the second wave from Great Britain. Let's head back over to the French front line. It's a little bit of a skirmish going on here. Because he was so content with keeping his position, I was able to use this terrain against him. So I got this nice formation here of line infantry and Norwegian ski troops firing down. And what I'm doing is I'm just trying to weaken his defense over here. I did win the battle over here, so I broke his troops. And now I'm free to march forward. And that's about it between me and France. Let's head back this way because this is where it gets pretty intense. Outnumbered, but we are not outpositioned. And that's what it's all about. War is based on deception. And I'm just trying to make them feel confident with their numbers. But really, we have the numbers thanks to the terrain. Go, Grenadiers, go. So yeah, Prussia just destroyed all the forces in front of him. So now he's going to join me up on this hill. And I'm kind of like giving him a pathway here, a safe pathway. You know, protecting the back lines against Great Britain. Let's see their point of view. Yeah, this isn't good. This right here, your troops just standing here getting killed. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. Don't want that to happen. There we go. He's finally pushing them forward, running from the trees. I think he's gonna try to charge once again. So a great charge here. Look at all these redcoats. It's a mess of redcoats. Looks like he's in loose formation. Oh, I see. He's doing that. Oh, I forgot the name of the formation, but they like slowly run forward, and each line fires. Oh, look at this line of defense. This is epic battle right here. I love this formation too. It is so cool. There we go. That is so cool. My Grenadiers are holding. My elites foot guard are holding. Doesn't matter what kind of formation and tactics they use. There's no way they're going to win this one. And yes, his troops are getting completely gunned down. And they are breaking from the fight. So there they go. They go bye-bye. Okay, so let's go back to this battle because it is starting to pick up over here. I think France is charging some Fusiliers of line because he ran out of ammo. I've got a lot of line infantry just stationed all over this nice cliff over here. And we are getting some great flanking shots. Oh, look at him just get cut down. Fear us. Feel the mighty power of Danish forces. So a nice line battle taking place over here. I was feeling pretty confident in this battle. Just it seems like we had the better positioning throughout the entire fight. But we still have to cut down this French army. And the balance of power is now barely in our favor. But if you look back at the beginning of the battle, the balance of power was in their favor. So it's nice that we turned it around a little bit. Oh, that's so violent. Alright, this is where I charge in some cav. I've got one unit of my lifeguard of horse left over. And the reason I charged in my cav is so I would have time to set up my forces. Because I didn't want him waiting there, you know, waiting to fire. I wanted my guys to get a fair chance to form up and, you know, get some shots off. So I'm just hoping that this cav continues to fight and buy my light infantry some time. He is getting some flanking fire there. Did you see that? That was pretty violent there. Getting some good kills on my men, tragically. But my horse is still standing strong. Keep on fighting. Oh, you just wrecked that guy. Absolutely wrecked that guy. Here we go, and it looks like I'm going to be able to form up here. Quickly, form up. Your sacrifice will not go in vain, lifeguards of horse. Here we go. Ready, men. As soon as our men get out of the way, we will fire. Or, you know what, just fire whenever you want. Just, even if you... Oh, there we go. They're running. But they served their purpose. There we go. Oh, they look a little jumpy there. Nice. So we got a nice advantage going on this flank. And now Prussia is reinforcing the lines. He has a very healthy army. Got a little bit of a melee battle. between my light infantry and his dragoons over here. He's got his great, powerful Swiss foot forming up. It got a little confusing who was who because of the very similar red coats. But you just got to look for that French flag. And he was the first one to get a volley off, which is not good. I'm trying to quickly form up and do battle against him. I do have the terrain advantage, a little bit of an upper hill advantage. What is it? Look at this lone soldier here. He's like, wait for me, guys. Don't fire. Okay, I'm almost here. Wait, what is he doing? Get out of there. Oh my god. He just dodged a bunch of bullets. There you go. Get next to the officer. Yeah, there you go. What are we, marching down a little bit? Inching forward. You got both Swiss units forming up this way. And then we got another unit coming over here. The old guard slowly marching in this column formation. That's pretty cool looking. Not sure why he's doing it though. Uh-oh, we got a nice charge over here. Swiss guard, come on, fire. Fire them down before you engage. Your bayonets better be bloody before you die. I'm going to reinforce that line with some grenadiers. It's a little confusing who's who, but just look for the yellow. Ooh, this is loud. I feel like I got to yell over that. Alright, so I've got my two lines over here set up. And I was hoping my oh, the artillery. Yeah, my artillery is up on this hill, and it's been shelling the French this entire game. Uh-oh. My men are getting exhausted, and I'm doing a glorious charge against the old guard. I'm going to need every man to take on the old guard. Nice little bird's eye view of the fight here. Oh, man. I love Napoleon Total War. It's just so cinematic and so epic. It's lovely. It looks like my line infantry is actually losing here, and I was getting frustrated that Prussia wasn't moving forward. It's like, we can just crush these guys. You just need to move forward, and eventually I do tell him to just push his men. But I think he was just, you know, letting his army rest up a little bit. It really wasn't a big deal. Let's go back to this nice fight here. We are breaking the old guard. Little duel going on. Let's watch this duel. Come on, take on an old guard. You'll be a hero. We'll sing songs about you. Oh, was that the officer? I think the officer just died. Come on. What is this? Are you guys friends? You pretending to fight? Take him on. Take him on. Oh, you're fighting a new guy now. Oh, there he goes. He got a kill. Let's see if he survives. This lone soldier. Come on, you got this. He's getting kind of surrounded now. Oh no, he died. He died. Damn, I was really rooting for him. At least he took one out though. This guy got his weapon blocked and it killed him. Oh, he's getting back up. Okay, good. It's like the old guard are that good where they can kill people by blocking. Here we go, a great, glorious charge. He has a lot of hidden units, the French, and they're firing through the tree lines here. It looks wonderful. Oh, we got some cav charging through as well. Charge, men! That's a pretty nice charge from the dragoons. Going into some Fusiliers of line. Trying to silence their guns before they get any more volleys off. I've got a couple troops over here, but it looks like I'm pretty much depleted in my army. I've got some he's got some Fusiliers of line going after my Norwegian troops. That guy just got wrecked. And I don't really have anything against that. But look at the Prussian lines pushing forward. My men are out of ammo, so I'm going to just continue to YOLO charge and kill as many French as I can. Or these are actually Swiss. Jeez. Swiss foot. So they're not technically French, but they fight for the French. So we're going to take them out. Take them out, boys. And we killed their general. I think I was focusing him down with my artillery, so I did kill him with my arty. See you later, coward. See you later. But there's a lot of, like, layers of lines for the French. Here's the 6th Regiment. Oh, that is something else. That firing. These Dragoons still going toe-to-toe with the Fusiliers of Line, buying time for these men to form up here. This unit's used up his ammo. So this is where I decide to charge him in. And this is where my general charges in. Look at this. He's like, I want them to write songs about me. I'm going in. I'm going in to fight. Look at this poor guy. He's like, help me. Help. He's getting dragged. This poor soul. He's like, guys, help. Oh my God. Oh. Rip. He no longer has a face. But yeah, my general, he wants to be a hero, so he charged into this unit. And I'm pretty much out of troops at this point. I mean, I got a couple troops here. I've got this one unit. I'm trying to charge in. Come on, charge it. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Thank you. Finally. It's like they're doing some dance move before they engage. There we go. Silence those guns. And Prussia now forming up. Yeah, but it looks like we're gonna have victory. After their general was defeated, all of his troops are starting to break. I think it's down to this last unit here. These Fusiliers of Line, but they are getting surrounded and they are breaking from the fight. And also my general is victorious, so they will write a song about him and his glorious charge into one unit of Fusiliers of Line. Where is my general? Is he alive? Yes, we killed enemy general. Yeah, he's alive. Unless the general was the guy getting dragged across the floor. Like, he's technically still alive. But there we go. That's the battle, guys. It was a pretty easy battle. It wasn't, like, exactly close. But I just felt like the terrain was so interesting. It created such a dynamic battle. So I just wanted to show you guys. I got 1,336 kills. I pretty much took on 2 different armies, but my ally did a great job on distracting Great Britain and just wiping him out. Look at this. He took very small amount of casualties and got almost 1,000 kills. So great job by my ally. And then the French player here is actually one of my subscribers, and he told me that he likes my channel, so I appreciate that, man. So a little shout out to you. You got over 1,000 kills, or he got over 1,000 kills. But unfortunately, Great Britain was kind of the weak link in this fight, and it happens all the time. But he was just out of position. I think he was trying to defend too many spots at once, and that really was his downfall. Because you know what they say: you try to defend everything, you defend nothing. So yeah, there you have it, guys. That is the battle. We can look at my unit stats. You can see the kills. Oh, 100 kills from our Grenadiers. Let's see, did anybody top that? 260 by my Lifeguard of Foot. That's probably that one unit that was protecting the rear. That's the most kills. So awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed this battle. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.